At the beginning, I will describe you my typical afternoon. I'm going home after an exhausting day at school, worried about my math exam and a huge amount of homework for next day. But I also remember that today is the day when a new episode of my favorite series is being released. So I make a beautiful and very simple plan for my afternoon. Firstly, doing all my work immediately after I get home, and then having a pleasant evening and watching my episode. So now I'm going home happy and satisfied because I planned everything and I'm concerned that it will be easy peasy. But I get home and what happened is this. You can see here that I couldn't actually start my work. Then I done something, but not all of it. And I watched this episode I was waiting for. At 10 p.m. I started working and I was working like a madman up to 1 a.m. I was very frustrated and angry because it happened almost every day. I've done a little research and I discovered that this behavior is called procrastination. And I'm not only one struggling with it. Approximately 80% of American students and 25% of adults are chronic procrastinators. But let's start from the very beginning. What is and how procrastination works? So procrastination is the avoidance of doing tasks that needs to be accomplished. You can say it's the act of delaying or postponing a task or set of tasks. In other words, it is when you watch Friends, even though you know you should write your 300 words essay for your English class. But we have a definition, but what actually is going on in a procrastinator mind? The best way to understand it is to imagine that you have two selves. Your present self and your future self. When you make plans for yourself, like getting more fit, learning to play an instrument, or breaking bad habits, you're actually making plans for your future self. You are visualizing what you want your life to be like in the future. When you think about your future self, it is quite easy for your brain to see the value in taking actions with long-term benefits. But when you need to start your work at present, in this moment, your brain is thinking about your present self, which really likes instant gratification. And instead of doing my homework, I just laze around. But why we all just don't stop procrastinating and never do things that we shouldn't do? Well, it's not that simple. Procrastination is like an iceberg. Postponing is just the results that can be seen above the surface. The real cause of delaying, like emotions, thoughts, and feelings, are below the surface, which put together cause the whole process of this behavior. Most people can't overcome procrastination because they treat it as a time management problem. But in fact, it's a much more complex process. We procrastinate when our brain becomes overwhelmed with conflicting emotions like fear, anxiety, or stress. In fact, most people avoid doing things more when they are sad or upset. The pleasantness of any distractions help to regulate our feelings. So we procrastinate in order to escape these feelings. But avoidance is a short-term fix, and it has exactly opposite effect. After procrastination, we feel bad about ourselves. We blame ourselves for doing things that we shouldn't do. So as a result, we feel even worse. So we procrastinate to beat up our mood, and we fall into a vicious circle of procrastination. And guess what? That evening before the big math test, I came home tired and not in a very good mood. So I've been scrolling Instagram and watching Netflix, feeling worse and worse with every minute. And I suddenly woke up at 10 p.m. with nothing done, feeling horrible, and aware of the fact that I will get the lowest possible grade. The key to breaking this vicious circle is trying to stop blaming yourself for procrastination and stop reproaching yourself for doing things that you shouldn't. Instead, you should try to forgive yourself and accept the fact that you will fail, and you will fail many, many times. And each time you do, you just need to get up, draw conclusions, and get back on your track. If you treat yourself kindly, you don't generate more negative feelings, like fear, anxiety, or stress, that you want to escape from. So, very important thing is learning to be self-aware. It is to be aware of what we feel, think, and ability to understand our emotions, understand what triggers them, and know how to tame them. In other words, we can say it's the emotional self-regulation. It's important to treat procrastination not just as a time management issue, because consequences of chronic procrastination are very serious. Besides lower quality of your work and unachieved goals, it may cause low self-esteem, stress or anxiety. So good luck in making plans for your today afternoon. Thank you.